This video is going to show you how to enter a play. First, to set a player as the quarterback, just double tap them. This doesn't actually do anything besides setting their color to green and putting them in the top left corner, but you'll find that's very helpful since quarterbacks tend to be involved in a lot of offensive plays, and having them there for easy access is really nice. So, let's pretend that this Josh passed to David for 5 yards. The first thing I need to do is tap the person who's initially involved in the play. In this case, it's the quarterback Josh. Tap him. He turns blue. Any player will turn blue to indicate that you have selected them. Also note that my game clock and my play clock have both automatically started for me. This will be explained later, but just know that these clocks should be running if a play is being entered. I'm going to stop them now just to help us out a little. Second thing you got to do is tap the player who received the pass. Note that this is only for a completed pass. An incomplete pass is entered completely differently, but let's say David Kano has caught this ball for 5 yards. You'll see as soon as I tap that second player, I'm moving past the player screen and seeing now the yardage entry screen. This screen is where I put in how many yards were made on that play. In this example I said there were 5, but let's say I made a mistake and hit 55. I simply hit C and it clears out. If I hit C again, it will cancel out the play and I can re-enter it. Also note that there's a timeout button here just in case the team calls a timeout while you're entering yardage. So we've got a 5-yard pass here. It is not a touchdown, it's not a first down, so I just hit checkmark downs continue. If it was a first down, I would hit first down instead. Note that you must manually tell the app that it was a first down. Also a touchdown. Usually no one forgets a touchdown, but often people will forget a first down. So keep that in mind. If it's a first down, click that button and not the checkmark. The check mark is what I hit because it was not a first down. Now, I'm entering the defensive player. You'll see this is the other team up here. You'll see that the other team is highlighted in green, showing that they are the team being displayed right now. You'll also see that it says defense here, indicating I'm seeing the defense. And finally, as a more obvious reminder, all the names are in red. I'm showing you the defense. So I'm entering here who made the tackle on the play. You'll also see that there's an NA button. This is if a player fell down or stepped out of bounds on his own. Nobody made the tackle. In this example, let's say Eric made our tackle. I enter him. You see a check mark. You hear a noise. This is telling you the play was successfully entered. That's good. That means it's been pushed to the website. It's been uploaded. And you can move on. You are now entering the next play. You'll see that it says second down. If I swipe left here, you will see that I have a play entered which says Josh Levine passed to David Kano for 5 yards, tackled by Eric Tange. That's exactly what happened, and that's perfect for us. So that is the most basic way to enter a play, or that is the most basic play to enter a completed pass. Then you have an option of an incomplete pass. This is actually the simplest thing to enter since you simply say the quarterback. You hit this button down here saying incomplete, and you tap which player broke up the play if applicable. Very often someone won't necessarily make the play. Your league may be more lenient on that or not, but generally if someone breaks up a play, you hit them here. Otherwise you hit nobody broke it up. A drop pass or a bad throw would fall under NA. We see now it's third down. That beep beep you just heard, well, that's a timing notification. That's covered in a different video. Again, I'm going to stop the clock so we don't have to worry about those. Let's add another play, which is our quarterback. He ran. Now, I can't tap a receiver, obviously, if there's a run on the play, so I hit run. Basically, my run is my second tap. I hit run, and I enter how many yards. Let's say he ran for 14, and he got a first down. Key here, he got a first down, so I tap first down. You'll see it still says third down, but that's because the play has not been completed yet. I have to enter the defender. We're going to say Steven made the tackle. Checkmark goes, sound is heard. First down is displayed up here. I see that everything's good. I can swipe left and see that the play was entered successfully. Again, we have our timing noise, but we're going to pause that to help us out. So that's how to enter an incomplete pass, how to enter a run. An interception is very similar. The quarterback, you tap interception, you tap which player made the interception, and you'll see that the clocks have stopped because I have the option set to do that, and this is set to 25 seconds because I have the option set to do that, and you'll see that the other team is displayed. I swipe left, I can see it was intercepted by Cheyenne. The play is successfully entered. Let's pretend that didn't happen. I'm going to hold down remove last play. This is covered in a different video, but that's how you remove a play. And I'm back to where I was, first down, Trollers with the ball. If a defensive penalty occurs, you'll see that I have defensive penalty down here. I hit that and I'm presented with the defense. Once again, I'm showing defense. Other team highlighted green. All the names in red. I'm seeing the defense. There's no NA button because obviously you can't have a defensive penalty on nobody. So you would tap the person. You now have the defensive penalty screen. This can be set on the website. This can be set to show what you want, and the default numbers are set here. But let's say it was he was offside, 5-yard penalty, and it defaults to the correct number here. If it's something different, I can set it. Like let's say it was a half the distance to the goal. I can put 2 and hit check mark. It's entered. Let's say there's an offensive penalty. You see that there is no offensive penalty button. That is because you could hit the player first, David, and then you see defensive penalty immediately became offensive penalty. You'll also see that remove last play became cancel play. I cancel that. Let's say it was Joey who got the penalty. So I hit David. No, it was Joey who got the penalty. I hit cancel play. It simply resets what's going on without messing with your timers. I'm going to pause that again. Joey got a penalty. Offensive penalty comes up. You see the things here. He got a false start. 5 yards is the default. So that's entered. You see it's still first down. Nothing was put. You'll also see with some of these penalties, you have roughing the passer. You'll see it says automatic first here. There's no choice on that. Again, I can hit C at any point and it backs out and cancel that. So all of these things are set on the website separately from the app. They can be set in the app, but they should be set through the website for your league's rules. Let's put a defensive penalty here. You'll see that a defensive penalty, again, has the option to put a check mark, which means it's the same down, or first down. In this case, it's already first down. It doesn't matter. But a penalty that is not an automatic first down, you must tell it was a first down. I'm going to reset and pause this clock. Interestingly, we have, as I showed before, we have the interception button, and we also have an int for TD. The app must be told specifically if a play resulted in a touchdown. So the interception, if it was brought all the way back, instead of just saying interception, you hit int for TD, and you enter who made it, and you'll see 6 points is up here, because an interception was scored. And you'll also see the down is convert right now. We'll go over that immediately. On this team, I'm going to set the quarterback. Again, double tap, makes them green in the top corner. I can always just change by, I'm going to cancel that. I tapped it once by mistake. Double tap. This is simply setting that single player to a green icon in the top left corner. It has no other effect than that. The quarterback is always just defined as whoever initiates the play when you start the play. Let's say there's a defensive penalty. Offensive penalties can be entered just the same way. One key thing with a convert, if it's no good, you don't have to put in defense, who defended it, any of these things, because these stats are not kept on converts. Only if points are scored are stats kept. So you can simply just say no good. Doesn't matter if it was picked off and brought back to the 1 yard line. It's just no good if it's no good. It's the same as an incomplete pass or a pass that's short. So I hit no good, it's no good. It immediately goes first down to the other team. They've got possession. They're moving the other way. But let's say I'm going to remove that last play. You see I'm immediately back at the convert. I made a mistake. Hold down, remove the last play. I'm back at the convert. So let's say it was good. I say Steven de Mesa. I can put 1 point or 2 point here. If there was no penalty or anything weird happening, 1 point defaults to 5 yards. 2 points defaults to 10 yards. So if it's just a 1 point normal convert, I don't have to hit any yardage. But if there was let's say a penalty for 5 yards and they went for 1 from 10 yards, or there was a penalty on the defense and they were going for 2 from 5, this is where you'd enter that. But let's just say they got 1 point. You can see that they have 7 points now. Again, we can remove that last play, and finally we can add in if there was an interception for 1 or 2. Again, this is a scoring play, which is why it has to be entered. You tell it how many points was the convert attempted for. You enter who made the interception and returned it for the point. You can see the score is 6-1, and that is everything you need to know about entering a play. Oh, except for a punt. If a team chooses to punt, you simply hit punt. It's a turnover. It's perfect. Everything's stopped for you, ready to go. And that is everything about entering a play.